I did a little talk about the DS itself and the different technology that it had. Just a little review. I did a quick little, talk about how I got a new one and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to talk a bit more about the R4 here. I kind of went over it kind of thing. I didn't quite really talk about it as much as I really wanted to. Alright, so basically, I came down to the choice of either buying these little tiny, so I can see if I can find one right here. I don't have very many just because I chose not to go for them. 1 second, let's see. There's a little one here. This is my actual real game I have. The little tiny card type things, they remind me of the original, big cartridges you pop in. These little chips, though, I find to be a little bit more efficient than the big giant cartridges were. But, I made the choice between buying the cartridges or getting something like the R4, which I'll talk about in a second. Well, I'm all for paying for my games and, all that kind of stuff. Just because I do believe that people work hard on those products and I should pay them for it. But I looked at the prices for the games and they're $40. It came down to about $40 plus tax each for a game. And those are like the mid-range games. Those aren't the brand new ones. The new ones were expensive, even more expensive than that. So I thought about it. I'm like, that's expensive. I didn't quite want to pay that for it. Just because, like it's for casual gaming. I don't want to be paying $40 a game. I paid 20. Yeah, but $20 for my actual DS here. I bought it used. Why would I want to pay $40 a game? $40 a game is twice what I paid for the DS. So I did buy one chip for $40, but it wasn't a game. It was the R4, which is what I want to talk about here. The R4 is this thing right here. Looks like a normal. Here, I'll hold it up with a. Sorry. I've got a few little DS games here. Right. This is the R4 here, and that's a little DS game. Now, they're both little chips here. This one, though, is one game, and this one, at this point in time, is 100 games. I came down to the point where I thought, I want a device that I can hack and do some cool stuff with. So I thought, you know what, I might as well go all the way and get the R4 here. So basically what it is a chip, a cartridge, if you will, for the DS, but it takes a little micro SD slot, or micro SD card in the back here, which basically what you do is you take the little micro SD card, pop it in your computer. It came with a little adapter, plug it into your computer with USB. You throw on whatever ROMs you want, and then, so ROMs meaning an image of the game. So basically what they do is they scan the game, they copy the game, and they put ROMs on the net. So you basically go on the net, I choose what game I want, I download the game, I throw it onto my micro SD card, and then I throw that micro SD card once again into the back here of the R4 card. I pop it into my DS, and I choose what game I want. Very, very simple, very easy to use, and I thought it was a great idea. It's like a little mod chip. So if you think about the mod chip for like the original Xbox kind of thing, that's what it is, but basically, but just a little cartridge, which is easier. So it's plug and play, hot swappable kind of thing. I can just, well, it's not hot swappable, but it's kind of like plug and play thing. And also, I can always switch back to a real game if I do want to. I did pay for a few games. I'm not just going to steal all my games, because I would feel bad if I did that. I did purchase this one here, which is the Mario one, and I've got another one. But basically what I did is I bought a few of the games, and then I downloaded the ROMs for the games. So I did buy a few just because I'd feel bad if I didn't contribute in some way, because I did buy the DS used, so I really didn't technically pay for anything for Nintendo, and I do feel bad if I didn't give Nintendo any money. So I gave Nintendo, I paid for like 2 games. So yeah. So if you're gonna get a DS, get one of these things. It comes with, basically what it comes with is a micro SD card, a little tiny SD card. It comes with a USB to, no, micro SD to USB adapters. So basically, plug your micro SD in one side, and you just plug the USB. It looks like a USB stick. You plug that into your computer, and basically, what you can do is download anything you would want onto it. So yeah, it's and then it's pretty easy. And then it also comes with this little blue case type thing here, and this little lanyard. This little lanyard is actually for your DS. I keep it on the case just because I tend to lose stuff, so I like having that little lanyard on there. And plus, it doesn't match my DS because my DS is white. So yeah, so it comes with a little case here. I've got a few games, and just because I can. So yeah, it's a great little device. I don't know where actually to buy them. I actually buy it from a local person who actually doesn't make them, but distributes them. He buys them, I think, from he buys them from China and then brings them back here and sells them. So I bought one of those. Overall, I paid about $40 for it. I probably get it cheaper online, or you could probably get it cheaper online. I personally, I didn't want to go through the trouble of having to order it online, pay for shipping, get it to me. About the time I got it, I figured it would be about the same money as I'm gonna pay. Maybe you'll find a better deal. I just didn't want to take the time to. I just wanted it. I wanted it right away. It was more of a, I wanted it. I'll pay the extra $10 and get it right now instead of waiting 10 days and getting it in 10 days and paying and getting it $10 cheaper. So yeah. If you have a DS, like I said, get this device. It is really, really cool. You can do some cool stuff with it. So yeah, it's not just about bootlegging games, so to speak. It's more about I like to do a lot of homebrew games on that thing, and do a lot of cool software on it that maybe you wouldn't be able to do with a regular DS without the special cartridge. So yeah, it's some cool stuff. So if you have any questions for me about the cartridge I purchased, how it works, I know I kind of went through it pretty fast just because it's not real exciting. But I thought I'd just do a little quick thing about it. But yeah, if you have any questions for me about the R4 card, where to get one, what it does exactly, how to load it up, or the software that you have to put on it, you can email me at Thezrtech@gmail.com or Thezrtech@gmail.com, or you can reply in the comment section below here. If you do enjoy these videos, which I hope you do, hit the little subscribe button there and get notifications every time I put a new one up. And also, I hope you really do enjoy these videos, and give me a few stars for my trouble, because that really shows some appreciation. I really do enjoy that too. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoy this video. Goodbye.